tonight, Donald Trump taking his campaign to the NRA's annual meeting in Dallas today. The former president speaking out against the Biden administration's gun policies and getting an endorsement from the NRA as it faces its own internal turmoil. News Nation's Nancy Liu live in Dallas with more on the convention. Nancy.
Well, Natasha, former President Trump just wrapped his speech, and you can see people leaving behind me. But ahead of the NRA forum, former President Trump billed as the highlight of the weekend. Indeed, quite a pep rally here as he addressed a sold-out NRA crowd, a clearly solid base, concerned about much more than gun rights. In his ninth address to the NRA, former President Trump well aware he can count on the votes of almost everyone in this sold-out crowd.
The NRA has stood with me from the very beginning, and with your vote, I will stand strong for your rights and liberties and 4 more years. Quite simply, make America great again.
Up to 75,000 people are expected at this weekend's NRA gathering, an annual showcase of the latest in firearms, a $42 billion industry. But it's the first in decades without former CEO Wayne LaPierre, who stepped down earlier this year over allegations of fraud and mismanagement.
We're always looking to make things more efficient, more transparent for our members, and we look forward to doing so in the years ahead. According to Pew Research, about a third of adults legally own guns, but there is a clear political split about ownership and safety. While 78% of Democrats believe it reduces safety due to access and misuse, 79% of Republicans believe gun ownership increases safety among law-abiding citizens. More than half, 58% of all Americans favor stricter gun laws, while 15% favor the opposite. NRA members are quick to claim carrying legally is not the problem. And for these voters, this next election is about much more than the Second Amendment.
Gun control is a big one. I feel like that's a right, so I obviously appreciate that. But I think that there's a lot of things that they could do better. Our education system, that needs to be looked at, figuring out why we have a mental health problem in our country so bad.
For us and my family personally, right now, the economy, the price of everything's gone up so much, and it's put a burden on, tax-paying Americans, and I think that's a huge priority for this upcoming election.
Everything's so much more expensive.
Outside the NRA event, protesters remain focused on the societal cost of gun violence, which took more than 40,000 American lives last year.
This is a faulty system. And as a mother, as a concerned citizen, I demand action.
And before his NRA appearance, Trump and the Republican National Committee announced a new coalition called Gun Owners for Trump. And this morning, Vice President Kamala Harris issuing a statement saying it is clear that Donald Trump meant it when he said that Americans fed up with horrific gun violence should simply get over it. Vice President Harris also accused Trump of catering to the gun lobby and threatening to make the gun violence problem even worse should he be reelected.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.